Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys stacked timelines. If you don't see multiple timelines, you can click this little drop down box right here and you have display stacked timelines. And what that'll do is give you access to all these different timelines at the click of a button. So if you had one timeline that was like A cam, another one B cam, string outs, B roll, you could bounce back and forth if you needed to just have them all strung out and get them edited and then copy them into another timeline. And then the other cool thing is, instead of just using these drop downs, you could always switch back and forth. Like, let's close up these other two timelines here. And then you have a little arrow right here, and that'll give you access to those timelines like that. So it's kind of like two ways of looking at it. And then another way is right here. Next to the inspector, there's this little, looks like a folder, and this gives you stacked timelines. So if we want them both at the same time, let's grab the 2398 with some media on it. So this top timeline is a 25 frame per second timeline, and the bottom one is 2398 with this clip in it. So imagine you had your A roll or your B roll from another project, or maybe you have graphics. You can just grab it and pull something out of your other timeline and copy it to your top timeline. So let's say this is like your main edit and you have some selects down here. Maybe you do an in and an out. You can hit copy. You can go to this timeline and paste it in there. Something like that. So you can bounce back and forth. You can have these timelines. You could have more than one if you wanted. And then the icon changes. You could add another timeline to the right, sort of like what we were looking at in the beginning, just like this. So you could have more than a few open on the same timelines. You'd have to select the other one though. You could see you get another plus and a minus here. So if you need to get back to your default view, you can get rid of that and still add it back whenever you want. But that's under here, under display stack timelines. And then that whole menu system goes away if you click off display stack timelines. I leave it on because I love having access to the other timelines here, or maybe I got 3 or 4 projects. One of them I use for doing tutorial edits, and I have a thumbnail timeline right next to it, so I can just kind of bounce back and forth just this quickly. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.